When the phone rings finally comes to an end, here's the full recap of what happened in the last episode. In the last episode, real Saun was shot to death by the police. Her mother was sentenced to life in prison. His father never made it to president, and the Baek family assistant acknowledged his crimes and showed remorse, leading to a 5-year prison sentence. The cause of Hiju's and fake Saun's misery came to an end, but fake Saun still disappeared from the world. Meanwhile, Park Doji remained in prison. Hee Ju, while having a meal with her father at a tonkatsu, learned that Saun had also visited and taken her father there, making her imagine them eating together. Later, when Ina visited Hee Ju to ask her to join a trip, Hee Ju declined, worried that if she left, Saun might return to their home and she wouldn't be there. Aina told her it had been 6 months, and Saun was unlikely to come back, urging Hee Ju to forget him. Overwhelmed with emotion, Hee Ju broke down in tears, expressing how much she needed him and missed him. Fast forward, Hee Ju, attempting to contact Saun for the nth time, finally gave up. However, she suddenly received an international call from the number 604, which was silent. When she tried to return the call, the number was already unavailable. After researching the area code, she discovered a fictional place called Argan. Then, she realized it might be Saun, especially after receiving a donation letter from the Argan Sign Language International School, which was named after her. However, Saun's friend informed her that Argan was a war zone, yet Hee Ju decided to go there. Upon showing Saun's picture to one of the staff members at the Argan Sign Language Center, the staff denied it. Hee Ju then asked where the best spot for a sunset was, but the staff warned her that it was dangerous because of the rebels in the area. Despite the warnings, Hee Ju went anyway and was eventually captured by the rebels. Saun then rescued her and the other captives in a dramatic car hide-and-seek scene. When the rebels lost track of them, Saun untied Hee Ju, removed her blindfold, and she saw that it was Saun. Saun was frustrated with her for not waiting for him, but she replied to him, frustrated, that she couldn't live a single day without him. She had traveled halfway around the world for him and shouted, crying, asking what Saun had learned from the real Saun before he disappeared. As expected, Saun explained that he had learned that his father was the reason for the accident that killed her little brother. The guilt was too much for him to bear, knowing that his father, who took Hee Ju's brother, had also stolen her youth and dreams. Although Saun knew that Hee Ju understood this, his guilt was immense, and he left her as a form of self-punishment until he could forgive himself. Following their emotional breakdown, the two tearfully embraced, shared a heartfelt kiss, and cherished their time together. Fast forward again, they got married for the second time and Baek Saun changed his name to Baek Yoo Yeon, with Yoo means only and Yeon for love. Their friends visited their home to celebrate their wedding, and we also learned that Yoo Ri and Sang-woo were getting married. Meanwhile, Saun visited his foster father from his childhood to gain closure and fully move on. Hee Ju also reconciled with her mother and her stepfather. Aina, trying to get closer to Hee Ju, apologized for causing her suffering as a bystander. Hee Ju assured her that she would let go of the past and wished her happiness, as Aina deserved it too. In the final moments, Doji returned as Yoo Yeon's secretary. The show ended with Yoo Yeon and Hee Ju on the phone, calling each other by their respective numbers, 406 and 604. Yoo Yeon promised Hee Ju that she could call him anytime for the rest of her life, and he would answer as if it were their first call. Hee Ju then asked him to come back to her as soon as possible, and Yoo Yeon whispered on the phone that he was on his way. And just like that, Yoo Yeon and Hee Ju went from not being able to open up to each other to being more honest and showing their true feelings, promising to make an effort to be happy together.